Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sleepy Jazz, and today I want to talk about some of the things teachers did at school that I didn't really like. Um, so yeah, let's just get right into the video. So the first thing that teachers would do at my school that I didn't really like was whenever they would be like, okay guys, so we're gonna be watching like a video today, like in science class or something, and they grab a big fat stack of fill in the blank answer sheets that you have to fill in when you're watching the video. And I didn't like this because me personally, I could never pay attention to the video and remember to write down the answers. And I feel like a lot of other kids in my class also didn't. And there was one time actually, I did this in one of my science classes that I had. So I didn't fill in much of the blanks because I was just too, I was like into the video that we were watching. Like, I was paying attention to it. I was fully paying attention to it. I didn't try to get on my phone or anything like that. I was like interested in it and I was watching it. And I forgot completely about the paper, so I only had like two blanks filled in. And my friend that sat in front of me, she was like, "Hey, you can look off of my paper and you can get the answers from me since like you weren't really paying attention to the paper, you were paying attention to the video that we were watching." And the teacher goes up and collects the papers and gets mad at me because I was, trying to get the answers from her that I didn't write down that I knew from the video, but the ones that I missed because I wasn't like I don't know. Like, it was just weird how he got all mad and stuff about it too. Like, it's really not that deep. Like, are these people dead? Is she dead? Why aren't they? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, but he got mad, right? And well, next time we ended up watching a video, he was like, "I won't give you guys a sheet of paper as long as you're actually paying attention to the video," and yada yada yada. And I was like, okay, so he learned his lesson. Like, he knew. Like, we were fully paying attention. It's just some of us didn't write the answers down because we were too entertained watching the video that was being played. Also, I'm pretty sure that there was another dude in my class who was copying other people's answers, but he didn't care about him. I guess it's just a problem when I do it. Oh well. Now, this one, it's not really a thing teachers did. It was more of like a school-wide thing. But back when I was in like elementary and middle school, we had this agenda that we'd have to get signed every night. And basically the agenda it had sections for the days and stuff, and it would have our homework. And can you please stop? Um so what would happen is you'd write down your homework, right? And you'd go home. You'd have to get your agenda signed by one of your parents. Or else, if you came into school and your agenda was not signed by a parent, or if the signature was forged by you, you would get in trouble. And it made no sense to me because if my mom forgot to assign my agenda, it was my problem. Now, this brings me to another thing teachers did that I don't like, is they would make us do, like working class, like say we had like a sheet of work to do, and they'd give us a fresh new sheet to do as homework. And I didn't really understand that because I was just like, okay, but we have school time to do all this practice for whatever we're learning, right? And you're just gonna make me take home a whole other sheet of paper to do at home, to practice at home, when home is like my free time. Like, I have like my chores to do. I want to have free time to play games and do whatever I want to do. Now, with homework, if it was like stuff that I didn't get to finish in class, I would understand, I would understand. I'd be like, okay, that's fair, like I didn't have enough time or I didn't finish this in the time that I had in class, so I'm going to take it home and finish it and then bring it back. Or if it's like homework that like work that like I've missed when I was absent or whatever, like I get that, but it's like whenever you're assigning like an entirely new like assignment to do at home, it's why? Like, what's the point? Like, you don't like doing your work at home. Like, you don't like taking things home and doing it. Like, if you don't want to work after school hours, neither do we. Oh, and another thing, this is again more like a school thing, but I guess it also pertains to some teachers. Spanking kids. Spanking kids. Why the fuck was this even allowed? Is it And if it's still allowed, why is it? Like, spanking a child that is not your own child is just weird to me. Because that's like if I just walked up to a child misbehaving in public and just like gave him a good little smack on the butt. That's just weird and it's just wrong. And that actually happened to me one time. And, so I was in like, this is in kindergarten, right? I don't know exactly the following events that happened, but I just remember the last thing that got me to pull my card down all the way to the, like, I think it was the red spot is what it was I screamed in the bathroom. Because one of the girls I went to school with scared me in the bathroom, and I screamed. And they asked who screamed. They all said it was me, and instead of, this was in kindergarten, so we were stupid little kids. She didn't really say like, "Oh, I scared her and she screamed" and stuff like that. Like I'm the reason why she screamed. And I pulled my card down, and there was this like other teacher in the classroom. I guess she was like an assistant or whatever. I felt her try to spank my butt, and I was like, "Excuse me, bitch." Like all because I screamed in a fucking bathroom. Be so fucking for real. But yeah, that whole like having parents consent to spank your child or just like spanking another person's child to me is just, it's weird. I don't care if you're their teacher or whatever. Like let the mom and the dad do the whipping, do the whatever, however they want to punish them. You don't lay your hands on another person's child. That's just fucked up. Oh yeah, and another thing teachers would do that I didn't like was when they were just like I don't know how to say it, they're like bitchy for no reason. Like I had this one teacher back in like 6th grade. I remember her so vividly because she was a complete asshole and nobody liked her. Um, I hated her personally. Um, but anyway, she got mad at me because we had this book, right? It was about the yellow fever, and I was like just kind of reading it. Like I was just kind of distracted. I was like kind of reading more into it, kind of reading the back and the cover and everything. Just because, like, I was really into that book. It was actually really interesting. And I think she was going around initialing something. I don't know if it was, like, our agenda or whatever. And then she comes to me, and I don't have it out because, I'm, like, reading and stuff, and I'm, like, not paying attention. And she just goes, ugh, and then, like, goes to the next person, and I was just like, okay, girl, you could have just asked me to, like, pull it out nice, like, pull my agenda out nicely or whatever she was initialing. I done forgot, but she was, oh my god, she was something else. I really didn't like her. I really did not. I hated a lot of my middle school teachers, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and I've thought of another reason, or like things teachers did that I didn't like, was when they made high school seem super strict and like, oh, so stressful and bad. Meanwhile, it was pretty chill. My teachers were really nice. A lot of my teachers in high school were nice. Some of them were meh, but majority of them were pretty nice. They were a lot better than my middle school teachers for sure. But like whenever like the middle school teachers, they'd just say like, "Oh, that would fly in high school. Oh, that's not gonna go by in high school." High school was just like, I loved high school. High school was, I think high school was better than middle school. I didn't really love high school, but it was better than middle school. Anyway, that's it. I thought of this idea yesterday and I was just like, I have to rant about how shitty some of my teachers were and the shitty things they did. Because I deserve to, honestly. Now that I'm out of school and I'm graduated, I deserve to. I deserve to talk shit about these people. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment teacher things that teachers do that you also hate that I might have missed in this video. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.